Hello, Deep Springs Dragons, and welcome to school. You know, we are so happy and excited that you guys are here. And we know we're starting a little bit different than normal, but that's okay because we're going to get through this because we're going to do it. We're going to do it together. You know what they say, we're always better together. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself for those that may not know me. Again, my name is Miss Perks, and I am your school counselor. Have you ever heard of a school counselor before? Well, if not, let me tell you. What I try to tell all of my students is as a school counselor, I'm just a nice, kind lady that likes to show people that I care and I love them. And I like to show people that by how I treat them. I treat them nice, I use kind words, I'm polite, and I'm respectful. And that's how I show people that I care about them. So when you're at school or even in this time of our virtual world where we're seeing each other through the computer, you will always know that I'm here for you as a kind adult that will help you whenever you need help. So today I have to talk to you for a little bit about something very important. Now, this may be a word that you've never heard before, or maybe you have. But we're going to spend a little time talking about a word that's called bullying. Now, bullying is something that can happen. It has happened, but it's going to take all of us to make sure it doesn't happen at Deep Springs, whether we're in person or through our virtual time. So we're going to learn a little bit about bullying. And then toward the end, we're going to talk a little bit about our feelings. Do you know we all have feelings? Some feelings are happy feelings. Some feelings can be sad feelings. Some feelings can be excited. Some feelings can be surprised. But we all have those feelings. Oh, what about this feeling? You know what this is? That's my angry face feeling. So maybe you felt like that before. But no matter what, all of our feelings are just that. They're ours, and we might have them all. But sometimes we can have feelings that can make us feel really down and sad, and we don't maybe know why, or maybe we do. And we want to talk about those things. So we're going to talk about that toward the end of this show. So here we go. Let's get with it. So here we go. So bullying is something that happens. It could happen. Hopefully it doesn't to you. We want to make sure that we keep bullying out of our school. We want to make sure we keep bullying out of our communities. And that's something where you live is your community. So that is something that we can try to work on doing as well. When you're at Deep Springs, we want you to know that we expect you to be kind and we expect you to be respectful. So that's using kind and nice words. That's treating people how you would like to be treated. So if you want people to be nice and kind to you, make sure that you're nice and kind to them. And you're going to do that whether we're together or even in our virtual classrooms. So what do you think? Does this look like someone who would bully you? What about this? Do you think this looks like somebody that's bullying? What about them? Do they look like someone that's bullying people? Well, you know what? You really can't tell if someone is a bully just by how they look. Sometimes we really don't know. But do you know that people who have been bullies or are bullies, they can be girls. They might even be boys. Someone who acts like a bully can be younger. They can be older. How do you know if you're being bullied? Well, let me tell you what bullying is. Bullying is when someone hurts your body, they hurt your heart because they've not said something very nice or they threaten you. And the thing about bullying is it happens repeatedly. That means it happens more than one time. So if someone pushes you or hurts you or says mean and not very kind words to you, and they do it over and over, that's what we call bullying. And they do it on purpose. Not very nice. Guess what, guys? Bullying is never okay. It is never okay for someone to bully anyone. Not for you to be bullied or for you to bully anyone. It is not okay. So what can bullying be? It can be name calling, maybe mean teasing, hurting someone or threatening them. Or maybe when we come back together and it's time to play at the playground, you leave someone out and say, oh, you can't play with me. Or if you write or say something that's not nice and the person wants it to stop, that can be bullying. Oh, here's a big word. Let's see if you can say this word with me. Have you ever heard of the word harassment? Let's say it together. Ready, go. Harassment. That's a big word, but let me tell you what it means. Harassment is when somebody bullies someone else because they're different and they can't help it. So if you look at me, Miss Burks, my skin is brown. This is the way I was born. I can't help it. But I don't want you to make fun of me because my skin is brown. Just like if you look at your skin. You don't want anyone to make fun of you because the way your skin is. You didn't ask to be that color. That's just the color that you are. And guess what? Your parents didn't pull up to like McDonald's drive-thru and ask, can I get a brown kid or a white skinned kid or a purple skinned kid or a red skinned kid? They didn't do that. That would be silly. No, you were born just the way you are, which is perfect. So some ways that people can harass you is, like I said, they make fun of the color of your skin. Maybe they make fun of your clothes. Or maybe there's a special kind of food that your family likes to eat and people make fun of that. That is called harassment. And harassment is bullying. Harassment can even be not letting someone play because they're a boy or a girl. Everyone should get to play with each other. That is the way it should be. If you believe you've been harassed, you have to tell. So we're going to kind of talk about that here in a minute. But who could you tell? I wonder, can you think of someone you can tell? Think about that in your awesome brain. Well, here's some ideas. You can tell your teacher that you're talking to on the screen, or when we come back together, your counselor, that's me. You can tell me. You can tell your principal, which is Mr. Kurt, or any teacher. When we come back together, you can talk to any teacher when you go and visit because we're going to have PE and you'll find Mr. Tyson there. We're going to have music with Miss Wiggins. No matter who the adult is in our building, we want you to tell them. Or since we're at home, I want you to tell an adult at home that you trust, that someone is not being kind to you. They're bullying you or maybe they're harassing you. All students have the right to come to school or be in our virtual classrooms and feel safe and feel happy. And guess what? That means wonderful you. Yes, you. That means you. It means me too. So all of the grown-ups, we're here to help you and to keep you safe. We're going to help you, keep you safe, no matter if you're here or you're in our virtual classroom. We are here for you. So what can happen if I bully or harass someone at school? Well, feelings get very hurt. There are kids that can feel really sad. You can lose friends. And at Deep Springs, we say no to bullying. So you will be in trouble, and we don't want anyone at our school to be in trouble. Well, what can you do if you're bullied or harassed? Remember, you're going to tell someone. You're going to tell an adult. You're going to get away from those people that's doing that, and you're going to let us know so that we can help you. Give me a thumbs up if you agree to that. So remember, if someone starts to bully you, just know it's not your fault. People do and say mean and unkind things. Sometimes I don't even know why. But just remember, it's not your fault for the mistake that they're making. So it's going to be my job to help them treat people better. The only thing I want you to do is just to let us know. And you know what? If you know that someone else is being bullied, well, I want you to do those same things. Tell an adult. You might be a kind friend to them when we come back to school. You might listen to them and just be there for them. I think that would be a great thing. You might have to tell a teacher, and that's okay. I want you to do that. Or tell someone at home. So remember, guys, you are all special, and you have a right to feel safe and happy at school, whether you're in the building or whether we're all here together in our classroom virtually. We want you to be happy and safe. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to show you a little quick video. So you know, just during this time, we've been apart because of the coronavirus. And I know you maybe have heard all kinds of things about that. But what I want you guys to know is when we have something that happens in our lives that changes things we have to do because we haven't been able to be at school and we can't even start school together because of this coronavirus. Well, maybe there's other things that could go on in your families or when you come to school, just like we were talking about bullying, where we have all sorts of feelings and things can make us feel different ways. But one thing I want you to know is usually when you feel excited and happy because you're going to do something that you really want to do, that's awesome. But there are times that you don't feel that way. You might feel really sad about something. Well, what I want you to remember is that you have adults here at Deep Springs. Even though we're not together, we're still here for you. And I'm going to make sure your teacher knows how you or your parents or family can get in touch with myself, Ms. Burke. There's other people that you're going to be meeting and getting to know, Ms. Anderson and Ms. Brooks and Mr. Chanel and all of these awesome people that's within our school that will be here to help you no matter what. You can trust us because we just want to show you that we care and we love you guys. So I'm going to show you this quick little video about someone that maybe can give you an idea of something that you can do if you feel sad. So here you go. Check this out.
Wee! Hi! I'm so happy I can see you again. Me too.
Life changed in the spring when everyone had to do schoolwork at home to stay safe and healthy.
That's right.
Now it's time to go back into the world. But there'll be some changes to keep everyone safe. That's why you have to wear masks.
Mm-hmm.
And clean your hands a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
And when you start back to school, there'll be some differences too. Sometimes you may be in school, and sometimes you may be at home.
Oh?
To help you with the changes, we're going to teach you about something very powerful. Your imaginations.
Ah!
Now, it's time to imagine a calm place in your mind. Take a deep breath. And imagine something that makes you feel calm.
My grandma's kitchen.
Petting my dog.
In my cozy chair under a blanket on a rainy day.
The park.
Now, imagine what you hear and smell in your calm place.
Yum.
Good boy.
Now let's think about what those places really feel like.
Let's go.
So cozy and safe.
You can even invite your favorite grown-up to go with you into your calm place.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Grandma.
That's right. Now you've got it. Your calm place is special and belongs to just you. And when you go there, in your mind, you feel hope, peace and comfort.
And confidence.
You can take it with you anywhere.
All right. So they gave us a really good idea. So anytime that you feel like you're not calm, or maybe you're really excited, or maybe you're really kind of sad, well, let's use your imagination and think about something or somewhere that you like to go that'll help you just get calmed down and feel a little bit better. So let's take a second. Where or who is that person or place for you? So once you think about that, you're going to think about what it feels like to be there. Or if you're with a person, maybe what they sound like, what are they saying? What are you guys doing? So that's just like one tip that you can use while we're going through all this time when we feel kind of confused and we don't know what's happening. Well, we can use our imaginations to get calmed down and to help us think about something a little bit better. So when we're apart from each other, because you'll see me again, I want you to try that and then tell me all about what you did in your imagination. So this video is going to end, but however, once it does, I'm going to be right here to talk to you guys. So if you have questions or something that you want to say or ask about what you heard or anything else, let's talk about it.